They're after the,
No, I got
they're
it.
after the
Okay.
game at the
Yeah,
end.
football,
The
basketball,
commercials are my
baseball,
favorite part.
Hockey. Okay, I got it right here.
Hey, contestants, how you doing? Glad you could be here. How many people do we have playing today?
Out of there.
Don't panic.
Yeah, okay.
Don't panic.
All right, copy that. Hey, wait! All right, we're doing the solo thing. I need a name here.
Helen asked for that 5 minutes ago. Let's go.
Who keeps taking my pens?
Oh, yeah. Are you looking for a 7-question tournament-length game or a full 21-question deal?
Don't push that.
My tongue differentiator.
Gotcha.
Oh, you got your whole business.
Your buzzer is the letter B, as in Betsy Ross.
No!
I was like,
Ray, pull the
extra.
9-yarder out. Yeah, it's not a 9-yarder. 9-yarder.
20 seconds. 20 seconds, oh shit. Okay, when you know an answer, buzz in. If you don't. But if you buzz, you only got a few seconds to pick one of the choices or you're gonna lose cash, alright?
Okay, quiet all around, and here we go. Lose the desktop. Thank you, and go to black.
The power finger.
Okay, guys, stand by.
If your pinky's a second longer. It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Woohoo! All right, how you doing? Nice to have you here. Hey, just you and me for this show, huh? All right, let's rock and roll. Okie doke, give me a category.
We're number one. We're number one.
And the category is no glove, no love. Okay, $2,000 is coming your way if you get this one. Okay, imagine this. Say the Hamburger Helper Helping Hand wants to join a local softball league. Because its players don't use gloves, which official American Softball Association league could he not join? 6-inch league, 10-inch league, 12-inch league, or 16-inch league? Not gonna die. Too bad you didn't pick this. Only 16-inch ASA softball has no glove leagues. Yeah, the Helping Hand's fielding is pretty good, but when he tries to swing the bat, he usually ends up flipping himself into the backstop. Poor hand. Okay, pick a category.
We got spirit, yes we do. We got spirit, how about two?
And the category is Snow White and the Seven Samurai. And this one's going to be worth $3,000. On your marks, get set, here's the question. If Dwarves Dopey and Sleepy were singing It's Off to Hi-Ho We Go as they head out to practice martial arts, where would they be going? To meet Sneezy in a 2-on-1 judo match, to throw Bashful out of the dojo, to private instruction with Walt Disney, or to ref a match between Snow White and Doc? No, Sneezy practices the ancient martial art of Achoo. You know what you could have picked? You could have picked this. Hi-ho means hidden method, which the master teaches to only his highest pupils. How two guys named Dopey and Sleepy got to be his prize students is anyone's guess. Category time. What's it gonna be?
Ooh, right in the threes. That's gotta hurt.
3. All right, let's see what we're doing here. Thank God her name isn't Splooging. Right here, $1,000 for a right answer. Get your eyes focused on the screen. Here we go. If Peggy Fleming were practicing the sport for which she's famous and let fly with some phlegm, what would she have? A wet goober in a pool, loogies on ice, a hawker soaring through the upper atmosphere, or oysters on AstroTurf? You know, I'm sure that for some question, that is the right answer. And let's see the correct answer. Peggy Fleming is an ice skater, and I'm sure she never hawks phlegm. But if she did, do you think she could make it spin around 3 times before it hit the ground? How about it? Hit me with the category.
4.
Here's your category. Cartoon cops in the NFL. This question's worth $2,001 bills. So, you feeling anxious? Me too. Let's go. Based on his species, which cartoon lawman would have been the most appropriate choice to patrol the bleacher seats at Cleveland's Municipal Stadium during a Cleveland Browns game? Dudley Do-Right, Deputy Dog, Quick Draw McGraw, or Sheriff Bing 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 Ricochet Rabbit? Dudley Do wrong. Here's what you should have guessed. The bleacher seats at Municipal were called the Dog Pound. I really hope no one out there ate those yellow snow cones. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category.
The corner pocket, number 5.
And this category is big sweaty men and the cosmetically challenged. And there's $1,000 riding on this one. Get ready to buzz, because here it comes. No offense or anything, but your face could stop a clock. If this truly is the case, which sporting event can you attend without causing major problems? A baseball game, a basketball game, a hockey game, or a football game? No, you'd hold up a hockey game. On the other hand, if you're that ugly, who cares if you lose a couple more teeth? Anyone interested in the right answer? Here you go. Baseball has no time clock. I think a calendar would be much more practical. Okay, pick a category.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Here's the category. Merry Christmas. Now get out of the way, old man. A right answer will get you 2 G's for this question. You know, I hate to say it, but I think Santa's getting a little senile. Santa has accidentally put your presents under the Christmas tree used in a particular sporting event. If he's not careful, what might happen to him? He could get run over by a dragster, he could be pounced on by a gymnast, he could get chased by greyhounds, or he could take an arrow to the heart. A Christmas tree is the column of lights used to start a drag race. You know, the worst part would be if all this led to a sequel to that damn song, Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. Category time. What's it gonna be?
Under the Rim with question 7.
This one's gonna be, it's Wilbur's fault I lost. And we are talking $1,000 for this question. Hang on tight. Here we go. Suppose Mr. Ed is competing in the Olympics 3-day equestrian event. Which of the following events will not be part of the competition? Wagon pulling, endurance, show jumping, or dressage? No, but he can go a long time. After all, he's hung like a, well, you know. Should have picked this. There's no wagon pulling in the 3-day event. Besides, Mr. Ed's a noble creature, not some beer-swilling Clydesdale. Okie doke, give me a category. Uh-oh, Mess Butt Tit Slime Chore!
It's time for a Flicker Piss Stone.
All right, now here's your category for this gibberish question. Exclusive men's clubs and the electric slide. The opening value is $5,000. Now you're going to have about 30 seconds to solve this puzzle, but I'll be taking a little bit of money away every second and a half. Hey, tell me something. With what does this rhyme? Dan Can Disco for Wee Shriners. Maybe this will help. It's the name of a team. Here's a little hint. It's not my bowling team, the Big Ball Busters. A team in the NFL. They're named after some gold diggers. And if you want any gold, you better answer quick! The winners of Super Bowl 16, 19, 23, 24, and 29, the Dan Can Disco for Wee Shriners. You know, I used to know a lady in San Francisco who could 49 with the best of them. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category.
Runners, take your mark. Set. 9. Whoops.
The category is Super Bowl XXX. You get this one right, you got $2,000 coming at you. Wipe off your finger and get it ready. Let's get busy. If Super Bowl 30 had been rated XXX, which two teams would have been shown naked in 40 million households? Dallas and Pittsburgh, San Francisco and Buffalo, Dallas and San Diego, or Washington and Houston? No, and it was San Francisco that played San Diego. It was a close game for about 30 seconds. And here's the right answer. The Cowboys and the Steelers played in Super Bowl XXX.
Oh, hi. I just stopped by to deliver this block. Well, hi there. Why don't you come on in?
How about it? Hit me with the category.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
The name of this category is Another Thing Women Fake. Okay, this isn't going to be easy, but you're looking at $3,000. Okay, coming at you. Heads up. Which of the following athletes was not a female professional wrestler? Fabulous Moolah, Cheyenne Cher, Mount Fuji, or Fair Hooker? You know, there's one thing I learned about defeat. It sucks. Let's take a look at the correct answer. Mr. Hooker played football for the Cleveland Browns. I wonder if they paid him by the hour. Okay, that's the end of round 1. Let's move on to round 2. Okay, listen up. In round 2, everything's worth double. You understand what double means? Times 2? Okay, let's go. Okay, pick a category.
11.
The category is, that's a bunch of phooey. And this one shouldn't be too tough. 4K for this one. Ready on the trigger? Pull. Which name could cartoon crime fighter Hong Kong Phooey adopt to prove he's learned the martial art that's an Olympic sport? Judo Phooey, Ninjutsu Phooey, Taekwondo Phooey, or Kendo Phooey? Taekwondo. Let's see what a good player would have answered. Judo is an Olympic sport. He'd never medal in the Olympics, though. He wouldn't be able to bring that cat along to save his ass all the time. Okie doke, give me a category.
Oh, that's a 12-pounder, eh?
The category behind this question is, please judge, just one more chance. All right, you're going to be pretty good if you get this one. It's worth $6,000. Say troubled figure skater Tanya Harding has decided to take up synchronized swimming. 10 seconds into her first synchronized swimming competition, Tanya messes up on one of her moves and asks the judges if she can do it over again. What happens? She gets disqualified, she gets penalized 2 points, she can start over but will get no points, or she can start over but loses 10 seconds. A competitor who stops voluntarily and has to do a figure again gets penalized 2 points. Yeah! Fortunately for her, there are no broken skate laces in synchronized swimming to worry about. Category time. What's it gonna be? 13! The category? Why you bugging? I'll pay you $4,000 if you get this one right. All right, pay attention. Here comes the question. Which of the following schools is not shown with its proper nickname? Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, John Carroll University Ladybugs, UC Santa Cruz Banana Slugs, or Arkansas Monticello Bull Weevils? John Carroll University actually calls itself the Blue Streaks. Which is a lot better than what they called themselves when their school color was brown. You. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category. Uh-oh, press Futz Mitts Grime Board.
Once again, it's time for a ticklish test gun.
Here's your gibberish category. Dogs, dogs, dogs. We're in round 2, so this gibberish question is going to start off at $10,000. Okay, now remember, the faster you solve this puzzle, the more money you win. All right, check this out and tell me with what famous quote does this rhyme? Kit paint rover. Bill spits clover. Let's see if this helps. Yogi Berra said it. Was it something about a picnic bag? Go for it. Type in your answer.
Way to go, Yogi.
How about it? Hit me with the category.
It's question 15. It's question 15.
Here's your category. Game balls and game shows. You get this question right, you pocket $6 grand. All right, let's say Bob Eubanks is replaced as host of the old Newlywed Game by coaching legend Weeb Eubank. If the first couple to win on Weeb Eubank's Newlywed Game is made up of the two teams he coached to league championships, which teams are going home with washers and dryers? Baltimore Colts and New York Jets, Oakland Raiders and New Orleans Saints, San Diego Chargers and Buffalo Bills, or Decatur Staleys and Dayton Triangles? The Saints? Nah, they ran out of the studio as soon as that first question about making whoopee came up. Let's take a look at the big money answer. The Colts in 58 and 59 and the Jets in 68. Now, of course, the Jets and the Colts play each other twice a year, but they still can't agree on what was the first time they met. Okie doke, give me a category.
16.
Here's the category. Suddenly, Robin doesn't seem so worthless. You get this toughie, and I'll give you $6,000. Okay, this one's a little tricky. Let's see how well you remember your superheroes. Apache Chief is to the Atom as whom is to whom. Manute Bol is to Muggsy Bogues. Bill Laimbeer is to the Joker. Michael Adams is to Robert Parrish, or Michael Jordan is to Greg Louganis. This would be more like Superman and Aquaman. And while we're on the subject, how useful is the ability to talk to fish? Well, in case you're curious about the correct answer, Apache Chief grew really big, the Atom got really small, and Manute and Muggsy were at one time the tallest and shortest men in the NBA. And both of them were much more interesting to watch than Apache Chief. Okay, pick a category. All right, let's see what we're doing here. Captain Hook. And we are talking 4,000 big ones. Hey, you know that movie Kingpin where Woody Harrelson plays a one-handed bowler named Roy Munson? Well, if Roy Munson were to compete with a prosthesis in an event sanctioned by the American Bowling Congress, which of the following would he not have to provide for ABC officials? A description and model of his prosthesis, a driver's license, a special identification card, or a doctor's certificate? In order to use prosthetics in an ABC-sanctioned tourney, you've got to provide all of these except a driver's license. Yeah! And maybe Woody Harrelson can buy some prosthetic acting ability. How about it? Hit me with the category. And this category is, it's how you swing it. Hello, this one's worth $6,000. Okay, suppose that in baseball, everyone has to use the same size bat, except multi-sport stars. If you're given an extra inch of wood for each additional sport in which you gain national or international acclaim, which of these famous sluggers would have the biggest bat? Deion Sanders, Jim Thorpe, Bo Jackson, or Babe Zaharias? Bo knows football, baseball, and wrong answers. This is the correct answer. Mildred Babe Didrikson Zaharias won various titles in baseball, golf, track and field, swimming, diving, figure skating, football, and basketball, and she shot exhibition pool. I think she also set a record for giving hernias to bat boys.
Here's your bat, babe. Oof.
Category time. What's it gonna be?
Illegal use of the hands on question 19.
And the category is... Nice shaft. It's gonna be worth $4,000. All right, get yourself set. It's time. If you combined a first lady with the type of wood used to make one of the first golf clubs ever used in the U.S., whom would you have? Barbara Bushwood, Hickory Clinton, Rosewood Carter, or Lady Birch Johnson?
Hey, lady, you're wrong.
You know what you could have picked? You could have picked this. The very first golf shafts were made of hickory. And I know a few Republicans who would love to chop up old hickory and toss her on a barbecue at their next cookout. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category.
20!
And the category is Freaky Clowns. I'm paying out $2,000 if you get this one right. Help me out here, because I just can't remember this. What did that one banner say on it? You know, the one that the guy who wore a huge rainbow afro wig would hold up in the stands at all the sporting events? What did it say? John 3:16, 25 or 6-4, James at 15, or Genesis 1:1. The banner said John 3:16. It wasn't any big religious statement. He was just trying to let his friend John know what time he was going to meet him after the game. Okay, pick a category.
Jack attack time. Soon as you see two words on the screen that go together, buzz in. $2,000 if you're right, $2,000 off if you're wrong. Every time you're wrong. And one more thing, not all matches are equal. Remember the clue. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. When are you planning on doing that? Remember that clue. And you better do it now.
Played. Look, check out what it did to your score. That's the game.
Well, player, you're like the diver who can't swim. You're still below the surface, but it sure was fun to watch. Yeah, it looks like the judges say,
You don't know Jack.
Okay, great show, everybody. Cue commercials, thank you, and Cookie. What's the story with the contestants?
All right, if you want to play again, you just gotta let me know whenever you're ready, okay? Whoa, okay, yeah, we're happening. Listen, did you want to play a 7-question or a 21-question game?
Okie doke, give me a category.
We're number one. We're number one.
The category behind this question is bowling for hookers. $1,000 for a right answer. Everything in place? Because here she comes. Say you know of a house of ill repute with a bowling theme. If this so-called bowling brothel offers a special on doubles, what will the ladies be featuring? 2 gutter balls, a 7-10 split, a mixed match, or 2 rolls and 2 strikes? In bowling lingo, a double is when a player rolls 2 strikes in a row. When a brothel features 2 rolls in a row, it's called overtime. And pricey. How about it? Hit me with the category.
We got spirit, yes we do. We got spirit, how about 2?
The category is Greg's Big Kahuna. The amount on the table is $3 grand. Remember when the Brady Bunch went to Hawaii and Greg went surfing and he wiped out big time? If the surfer dudes had given Greg a nickname that surfers use to mean beginner, what might they have called him? Ocean Drinker Brady, Surf Dork Brady, Kelp Head Brady, or Wave Virgin Brady? Kelp Head is slang for beginner surfer. Huh. I wonder what surfer slang is for acting career that peaked way too early. Category time. What's it gonna be?
Ooh, right in the threes. That's gotta hurt.
3. The name of this category is... At least they're good for something. Oh yes, this one's worth 3,000 bananas. Hey, 6 Brady kids? Why, that's just enough for a volleyball team. In an important volleyball match against the Bradys, Keith Partridge points out that the strap of Marcia's bra is showing. According to USA Volleyball rules, what is true? It's fine as long as everybody's bra shows. Alice may substitute until Marcia is decent. Keith gains service, or the Bradys receive a 1-point penalty. I'm afraid you won't be staying for dessert. Here's what you should have guessed. According to USA Volleyball rules, exposed undergarments are considered part of the uniform as long as all the other Bradys are wearing similar exposed bras. All 6 of them with exposed bras? Well, I think the boys are about to have another one of those long talks with Mike. Okay, pick a category. The category? Thou shalt not clip thine opponent. Okay, swing this one and I'll give you 2,000 bucks. All right, let's get this ball rolling. Which of the following schools is not shown with its proper nickname? Rice University Angry Apostles, Ohio Wesleyan Battlin' Bishops, Earlham College Hustlin' Quakers, or Stanford Cardinal? No, Earlham College is the Hustlin' Quakers. And I hear the team's especially good at NCAA quilting bees. Jebediah. Anyone interested in the right answer? Here you go. Rice University is just the Owls. I'd be afraid to root for the Angry Apostles, though. I bet they'd always be betraying me. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category. Uh-oh, Wes Musrich climb more.
It's time for a Knickerclish Rescue.
The category for this gibberish question, it's my way or the byway. $5,000 is the opening value for this gibberish question. Okay, now remember, you don't have a lot of time here, so the less time you take, the more money you make. Okay, now tell me, with what sports team does this rhyme? Sins in that wee bed, Brock swings. All right, see if this helps. It's a former team name. A former name for the first pro baseball team. They played in Cincinnati. Okay, let's see what you got. All right, you held up for all the hints, and you struck out. Bummer. Nowadays, Cincinnati's team is just the Reds, but they used to be called the Sins in That Wee Bed Brock Swings. Yeah, I guess Marge Schott thought the whole baseball players in stockings thing was a little too fruity. Category time. What's it gonna be?
An abominable performance. It makes me sick.
The category is Spider Strikes. And this one's gonna be worth $2,000. Imagine the Spider-Man's been bragging to his fellow superheroes that he rolls over villains like a bowling ball. To prove his point, Spidey lines up 10 of his arch-enemies like bowling pins. If he goes with a traditional 10-pin setup, where would his enemy, the Kingpin, stand? In the front, in the center, in the back right corner, or in the back left corner? In 10-pin bowling, the Kingpin stands in the center. You know, it's nice that Spider-Man has a hobby, but those bowling shoes clash with his costume big time. Tacky! How about it? Hit me with a category.
Okay, Jack, time for the attack. I think you know what to do, so here's your clue. Hey, let's hook up. that's your clue. You know what to do. Good luck.
Let's see how much you blew your final score! That's the game! Hey, player, you ever hear that expression, just scratching the surface? Well, maybe you'll get that far next time. Or maybe not, since it seems to me that...
You don't know Jack!
Okay, great show. Cue commercials. Thank you. Cookie, what's going on with the contestants?
Listen, excuse me. Whenever you feel like playing again, you just gotta let me know, all right?
Johnny, what are you chewing? Is that chewing tobacco?
Calm down, Ma. This is new Chud, the ABC chew of future big leaguers like me.
ABC?
Already been chewed. Chud is donated by former baseball stars to get kids like me off to a good start.
But doesn't that cause cancer?
Mom, former greats like Catfish Hunter and Joe Pepitone make sure that most of the cancer-causing agents have already been chewed out of Chud.
Most of the cancer-causing agents?
Come on, Mom. You gotta keep a little excitement in a chew. Chud does that, and more.
Well, if the big leaguers endorse Chud, it must be all right.
Yes!
Hey, young man, not in the house.
Sorry, Mom.
Chud comes in a variety of flavors, including Catfish, Three Fingers, and new Sparky. Chud, the first step to a big league chew.
Hi, welcome to Wholesome Hearth. Today we feature our succulent shrimp platter with a tangy, zesty cocktail sauce, our luscious fish fillet with our scrumptious, tantalizing tartar sauce, and our mouth-watering, creamy...
Shut up! Hey, I'm Marge from over at Tuffy's. Tired of jerks like this that use words that should have been voted out of the language years ago? Well, come on over to Tuffy's. Today we got burgers. Just burgers. And you get fries with them. What kind of fries? Who cares? They're fries. You also get some green crap and a soda.
Is it an ice cold, refreshing...
Oh! Shut up! Tuffy's, where real people eat.
Hi, honey, come over here.
Come over here? Was that a crack? You know I am sensitive about my male pattern baldness.
You won't be for long. I just bought the new plug-o-matic hair and applique rivet gun. Hold still.
Ow! Wow, I look fantastic.
See? With the plug-o-matic hair and applique rivet gun, you just rip the hair follicles off your back and implant them in your scalp.
I look chic. Do not stop now.
I won't, and you won't either, with the plug-o-matic hair and applique rivet gun.
Also available, Snip-O-Matic home spay and neutering clamp.
Hi, I'm Candy, and I'm just aching to talk about sports. I want to talk about naughty refs. I want to hear about how you would have played Sunday's game. And nothing gets me hotter than talking about the 1941 season when Ted Williams hit 406. Ooh.
Call 976-BALL, only $3.99 per minute.
Call me. I don't want to kick off without you.
You and your friends have just played a hard game of hoops, and now you're ready to chill out. Well, there's nothing that goes down cooler than an ice-cold NBA draft.
Good game. Toss me a bottle of Juwan Howard.
If
If he plays as good as he tastes, he's worth every cent.
When you want the real taste of the NBA and its players, you need a beer that's brewed with sports fans like you in mind. We use only the finest Michigan malt, Colorado hops, and Charles barley, and then combine them in a brewing process we call ice dribbling. Ice dribbling. Capturing the essence of your favorite players.
Here you go. Try a cold, wet Shaq O'Neal.
Damn, that's one good beer.
That's one good basketball player.
Try our new imported beers, Deadlift Light, Kukoc Cream Ale, and Vlade Divac Honey Vice. NBA Draft with the smooth, creamy taste of your favorite athletes. Slam dunk a frosty one today.
The makers of NBA Draft wish to remind you never to drink and drive down the lane.